I am no longer dating below my pay grade.
To realize that dating males is a high risk, high effort, no reward activity. They can't stay hard for more than 30 seconds.
But then I thought about the women I dated, and women, I wouldn't pick y'all anyway.
She's my partner. She's my woman. That's why I paid for it. And this man talking about, well, I don't think you need a ring.
Every day, this boy's writing me talking about, where you from? What you doing? Okay, so now you're getting on my nerves. Now you bothering me. Now you're excessively bothering me. Cool. So I asked for some money. Oh, what I'm gonna get? Sick and I'm tired. I'm tired of niggas. I'm sick and I'm tired. And I'm sick and tired of niggas. Stop asking me what I'm doing. Stop asking me where I'm at, where I'm going, any of that. Like, just plainly stop talking to me. Like, it's literally that simple. Like, don't talk to me. I don't want to talk to y'all. Y'all are boring. Y'all lame. Y'all annoying. Y'all ask the same shit all day. Y'all don't be having no money. All that broke is irritating. As soon as you bring up money, a nigga is literally out the motherfucking game. Like, they don't even want to play in the field no more. Like, motherfuckers don't even be having to say to you. I'd be confused. Like, you literally could have just kept that energy in the first place. You could literally just said nothing to me, but no. You had to make some type of conversation. That shit is irritating. Every day, this boy's writing me talking about, where you from? What you doing? What you doing today? Okay, so now you're getting on my nerves. Now you bothering me. Now you're excessively bothering me. Cool. So I asked for some money. Oh, what I'm gonna get? The out of my face, because I never asked for a conversation. Like, I don't even be responding to you, yet you steady sliding up. Shut up. And no, I shouldn't have to block them up. Niggas should just realize when a motherfucker ain't interested. It's literally that simple. You that thirsty, it's give, you take it. It's giving, you willing to take it. Just go to jail. They giving it out. They're giving it out. Like, stop coming over here. Stop bothering women, period. Like, leave females alone. We don't want to hear that. If we're interested in talking to you, we'll talk to you. You ain't got to come talking to us. We'll talk to you, baby. We will talk to you. I ain't met too many shy females. We'll let it be known if we want to with a nigga, we want to deal with a nigga, we want anything with a nigga. Like, I'm getting so irritated by niggas that don't even make no sense. You have the nerve to ask me, what are you going to, what do you get? What do you get? What? Nothing. You get the out of my face. You stop talking to me. That's what you do. You go get you some money and stop trying to get some pussy. That's what you do, okay?
Can't make this shit.
Okay? You focus on the wrong, okay? You all the way over here. You need to be out there in the field.
The energy they have for the guys they don't want. It's sickening. Men are tired of seeing it. I'll tell you what they're tired of seeing. This girl. Look, I know he messed with you. I understand that. But to get on the internet and act like you're the best thing that ever existed. I know what you'll say if you saw this video. I didn't say I wasn't chopped. You don't act like it. Look, of course, the man was probably trying to get a piece. Now, I'll tell you what's happening. Her vicinity, her area, wherever she lives, that's what's happening. What do I mean? Why do guys feel too comfortable to approach? Because she may be in the hood. She may be in the city area, in the hood, and that's what she's getting. She's getting tired of Pookies, and I don't want to put it on her because I don't know her. But could be following a couple. It's sad, man, when you have ladies acting like they're the best thing that ever existed when they're like this. Sad. And the whole thing is, because you look in the comments, yeah, girl, you're right. That's not the issue. The issue is, why are you putting it on the internet? They all need cash. That's what it is.
send a woman out on a date because he's afraid of being used for his little dinner money. Then we got the men that'll send you $500 just because. Just because he can. Just because he want to. Because, baby, I can't relate. I don't even like to go out to eat like that. So a man ain't never got to worry about me using him for his lunch money, okay? I have this man about to send me a few $100s just because he want to. He ain't trying to do all this with me, all that with me. He not wondering if I'm using him. It's just because he want to.
And who's that? Oh, it's Mr. MVP, Simp!
I wish I would be going back and forth with a man that is skeptical about paying for a $60 dinner for me. I wish I might. I even got another man that check on me every now and then to see if I need something. You get what I'm saying? So all these, like, the men that's out there just complaining and doing the most over a couple dollars, swear somebody using them, just what is so much for them to do the smallest. I can't relate to that, baby, because they know what it is over here, okay? If you're trying to pursue me, do your big one, okay? Show out, yeah. Because one thing about it, a man with the money and a man with a mission, he gonna do whatever it takes to get you, period.
So that's what they want, right? And it's a problem, a big issue. And you see a lot of them shouting to the mountaintops, why the men think we need them. This is what it's came to. Look what you're putting out on the internet. That's why men feel that way. Men don't just go, okay, yeah, these girls, they're all using us. They're showing it. Don't use me for the coins. Give me some coins. Don't use me for this. Use them for that. If he wanted me, he would. I guess men don't want you that much, right? And the whole thing is, look who's doing it.
Every time women, we try to be girls, and we champion a woman for leaving her marriage unprovoked, or we celebrate a relationship ending, or we champion and cheer on a woman who plays a man publicly on the internet. Do you know what that does to your sister? We say we're girls, but we're really selfish, because anytime we champion rebellion against our men, it backfires on us. Men also watch the same videos that we put out, and they look at the comments of us going, yes, sis, you did that, eat that up, da 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 da, yeah, you should have left that marriage, happiness over everything. Y'all know that hurts your sister, right? Now, don't get me wrong, there are some women who do leave marriages for really specific reasons, but in totality, from what I've been seeing on the internet, a lot of it is just based off of happiness and being quote unquote miserable. There's a saying going around with men saying men will sacrifice their happiness for a marriage when women will sacrifice their marriage for their happiness. And this narrative is spreading like wildfire to the point where men are being very anti-dating. I don't want to say this to discourage anyone, but I need my sisters to understand that the more we broadcast our downfalled relationships, the more you share a one-sided story about how your relationship was so trash or how your marriage was so trash or whatever the case may be, although you feel like you're venting and you're helping, you're not. You're actually harming the dating pool that's out there. You're actually harming your future prospects. It doesn't hit the way we think it hits. We trauma bond together. We hate the opposite side even more. It doesn't eat the way we think it eats. So if you care about your sister, if you're a girl's girl the way you say you are, you're a part of the sisterhood the way we say we are, be careful before you press record and you post that video. It might just need to stay in the drafts.
Real talk alert.
She said it. She pointed out the problem. What's happening is more and more females are saying it too. Now, what happens to me, and I'm sure it happens to many guys out there. It happened to me on Instagram. And it happens sometimes on YouTube. You have certain females that are chiming. Oh, you saying this about black women. You doing this with black women. You doing this. You're bashing black women. I'm not. It may come across that way because you'll see my title. My title will say, when women see the problem, that's a problem. What's happening? I'm showing women seeing the problem. Now, what did I show the two videos before this? The problem. What did she say? You talking about your problems. Think about what you do before you post it, but they're not thinking about it. right? They're doing it for money. Could some of it be choreographed to where they're doing it for money? I don't think so. I think a lot of it is them feeling this way. Because what happens is, as she said, you look down in the comments, you see a live audience. What are men doing? Getting a popcorn. Or me, I got my wafers, have vanilla wafer, just watching. Snacking like, you see this? You see this? Watching it. And they think the men have the problem because we're finally doing this. Finally. It's about damn time.
It's about damn time
that we spoke up. It's been long overdue. You ladies, you had a pillow under your belt for so long. A lot of guys championing you on. So now what's happening, it's just going to be a hard crash landing because so many of you are hard heads. Sad.
I get why men don't approach women in public anymore. Like, I get it. I've seen videos of men approaching women and women can just be so rude. Like, I get if you have a boyfriend. I get if you're not interested. But, like, look out for us. Because that moment that you reject him in the worst way, it's just like he's never going to do it again. And I hate that for us.
Yeah. And just add another one on top of the list. Because the video, they do it and then they make videos about it. And the nerve. That's why I said what I said about the first lady and the second lady. You see how she's talking. Isn't she more pretty? You see the last lady. Isn't she more pretty? She's prettier than the first two ladies. And you know one thing I realized when I was in the States, that usually the ones that were a little prettier were easier to talk to. Very telling. But that's not telling though, because so many females are masculine because that's how they were bred. That's just how they are. And then wonder why they have a hard time dating. Look, just like what the first lady said, when I want somebody, I'll talk to them. And men know this now. She said it. Men are taking that to heart. If she wants me, she'll say something. You guys saw when she said that, right? That's why so many men are saying that.
Years. So when men talk about their expression towards women, I truly understand. And a lot of times I didn't want to talk about this because I didn't want women to call me a pick-me. But then I thought about the women I dated, and women, I wouldn't pick y'all anyway. When I was dating women, I was picking problems. I was picking chaos. Ooh, selfishness. I picked selfishness. It's funny because women really think that they don't have to contribute or bring nothing to the table. Who about to be protected and providing? And you're not doing nothing? So when men express themselves in regards to women, I truly understand. Don't nobody wants to be with a loser girl. Just because you're pretty, that don't mean nothing. Your looks don't mean nothing. Unless you're contributing, helping me build, you don't mean nothing. So I understand where men be coming from. And women, I wouldn't pick y'all either, to be honest.
We gotten to the point that so many can see it too. And I reacted to a couple of these videos before, but it needs to be seen because I had people saying, oh, you keep talking. And the only reason I said it because something happened yesterday. I didn't even know my wife pointed it out to my attention, right? And I'm like, why are they taking so much offense? You know, all I'm doing is showing what you're doing. That's why I love what the last lady said. Be careful before you hit record or before you post, because men see this and you're giving me my ammunition. I don't have to say this or that. You're saying it. So if you keep saying it, I'm going to keep reacting. And I will say this, the problem is not just black females. The problem is Western females. And not all of them, but a large majority.
Years ago, because I came to realize that dating males is a high risk, high effort, no reward activity.
So you stopped dating males years ago. So did you become a man? I see that hard hat on. She became a man. All right, let's play.
And it's really funny because a lot of women ask me about dating, and I say, yeah, I stopped dating men years ago. It wasn't worth my time. And they literally cannot believe me. The majority of them are not handsome. They're not fun to be around. They're not intelligent. They're stingy. They're not generous. They don't take care of their bodies. They don't take care of themselves, period. They can't stay hard for more than 30 seconds. They're baby daddies with kids in different area codes that they don't provide for. They don't get tested. They're annoying and they're miserable.
I'm a lesbian.
It is a high risk, no reward activity to be dealing with men. Unless they are putting stacks of cash in your hand and turning around and leaving you alone, it is not worth the effort. And for those of you who are saying,
She said putting stacks of cash in your hand and then turning around and leaving you alone. The first lady picked cash in my hand. The second lady picked cash in my hand and leave me alone. Show me, prove to me. See, this is the issue. When you're doing that, you ladies are talking like your models. I'm just being straight up. And you can say, oh, guys don't like black females. That's not the case. Because there are black models. And that's what you ladies are acting like. But you see the two ladies that were down to earth so far, well, three of them, one was a lesbian or a past lesbian, and the other two were straight, but they look better.
you know, the only thing I like about them is laying with them. They don't even do that well. So what are we really talking about these days? I would rather have my life and not have to perform for a being who's not even on my level anyway.
Wow. But you know what, though? I'll give you some respect because I did my little search, and I searched her profile, and I saw this. I saw NYC plumber, truth teller. I said, wow. She actually got a blue collar job. I was impressed. I'm not gonna lie. I was impressed. And more females are starting to do that, and I champion you on for doing that. Shout outs to you, but you can find somebody out there. You just have to pick wisely.
Actually sent this text to a young woman. He says, want to go out Sunday? I don't really got the funds right now. I was thinking we could go some not too expensive, like Olive Garden, and you just pay. We can go back to my place after, watch movies, and I can show my appreciation. I'm sorry, what? How is it that you are asking this woman out, but you don't even have any money? You're talking about, why don't you pay? Then you got the nerve to tell her where you want to go. Not too expensive. Oh, thank you for being considerate about the money that you want me to spend on you. Thank you for considering my pockets on the date that you asked me out on. You're such a gentleman. And then he's going to say, take you back to my place and then I will show you my appreciation. How you doing that on the first date? You about to wash some clothes? 'Cause that's all I need from you, bro. What exactly is it that you think that you have to offer that she wants from you after paying for your date? After taking you out and paying for your date. So she's going to do all that for you and you expect her to be intimate with you too? Like, only the thirsty, desperate women will take an offer like this. I promise you some women would. And that's the sad part.
The wild thing is the man could have very well been joking. Now, what you saw, can't trust nothing. Anything that happens. This man, what is that? What was that? Let me take a look at it. Let me examine it. What's this? This is a DM? Oh, text message. Looks like a text message. Yeah, it was a text. I can't see it because it looks small on my computer. But you want to go out Sunday. I don't see anything. Correct me if I'm wrong. we can go back to my place. I don't really have funds right now. I don't see anything that said it was a first date. Correct me if I'm wrong. Tell me if you guys see it. I don't see anything that says it's a first date. I seen he said, I don't have it right now. And also, what he welcomed, what a lot of ladies don't respect, and see, what she doesn't see is this man probably made his choice from this right here. Not that she posted this to the internet, that she didn't cooperate. Because that man very well could have taken her on 3-4 dates already and said, let me throw this out there, playing around and see what happens. I want to see what type of female I'm dealing with. Men do this. Please understand, ladies, if you watch it. Men do this. She failed. And you know what? That man could have very well had the bag. I repeat, ladies, that gold digger act, there's some men out there that reject it, that got it. Because the guys that got it don't do this. They don't take long trips to get between your hips. They're not about spending and blowing money. Oh yeah, make 100,000 and take me on vacations. They don't do that like that. Seriously, even me. I just recently went to Vietnam, and then I went to Malaysia, and then I came right back home. You know why? I was going to stay out, but I would rather save some cash right now. I don't want to blow more money. So I came back home. When I get a extra surplus of money, then I'll go back on the road. But this is how men are moving now. Wisely. And it's definitely wise not to blow cash like that. You ladies got to learn something, ladies. Learn.
I am no longer dating below my pay grade.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care. Let me tell you something. We don't care.
My big girl age of 30 plus. Absolutely not. I recently saw a video from this man who's a dating coach that said to date up. No matter what you're making, date up. And I've had my share, but I've learned from the grace of God of dating below my level.
I got to pause it real quick. By the way, guys, baby mama. She's a baby mama. Let's keep it going.
And you're going to always end up taking care of that man or overcompensating in y'all relationship for what he cannot do. And it's not only just about money. That person should be elevated and up with their mental and emotional health. And with that being said, the bare minimum is no longer an acceptable form of payment over here. You got to be able to match what I can do for myself. And baby, I make mountains move for me over here. And until next time.
He spent that much on a wedding ring for you as a gesture. What does he get in return?
I think I should answer that. So I get a partner that's loyal. I get the mother of my children. I get the most.
So he goes on to say that he gets to be with the most beautiful woman he's ever met. He just really giving us this glorious story, how he proposed to her in Italy. Just beautiful. So let's look at the contrast of this video, and then I'm going to show you another one.
So when you plan on proposing, you starting something.
Why do I need a ring to show you my love and dedication to you when I do that on a daily basis?
A ring is making.
Look at Linda. Look at Linda. Look at. Other man is still simptastic. This man right here is thinking about his long well-being. To get married at this day and age in America doesn't work for men. And I know I feel like a broken record. I left for a reason. Ladies, understand that.
Making it official.
So So do y'all see the difference in the interview? The first man, you know what I'm saying, he paid $35K for a ring. $35K. And when that man tried to check the woman and say, so what do you bring to the table? You want to know what that man said? He stood up for his woman. He said, because she's the mother of my children. Because I love her. Because of how she treats my family and how he treats her family. Go watch the full video if you can find it. But the point is, he's like, she's my partner. She's my woman. That's why I paid for it. And this man talking about, well, I don't think you need a ring. I don't think you need a ring. You know what I'm saying? If I just love you. What? What? So, you know, there.
You know what's funny, right? I was watching Woody yesterday, and the reason why I like those shows, like the Catch a Cheater shows, it actually displays the truth. And the last show was he had a girl he was with. He found out she was cheating because she burned him. She was with him for a while, and then he was burned. You know somebody's cheating when that happens. So let me tell you what happened. They did the test on her. She failed. And they used the right guy to do it. That guy was about 6'2" to 6'5", handsome black man, chocolate. You know they don't like light-skinned guys like me like that. Chocolate man. They'll probably take me because I'm rough around the edges. You know, they like the corporate Tupac. I'll pass. But anyway, I'm trying to make a point. So what happened was she folded. What did that man see? He felt the burning sensation again. In his head. He was burning in his head. Like, she did it. She gave off the number, everything. He should have took it today too, because she would have been kissing him. But he didn't want to go that far. He already knew.
There's this video going around of this non-black woman saying how black women always accept the bare minimum, how black women are so used to, you know what I'm saying, just taking anything they can get. And she was like, she could never, her culture would never do that. I think she was an Arab woman or something like that. But the point is, we accept the bare minimum and we expect the bare minimum. She's begging to be proposed to, already living with him. Mind you, this girl getting proposed to in Paris with a $35K ring. And you with an average looking man who don't even want to marry you for real. Talking about love. Black women, please, we just gotta accept the base. We need to set our standards up. We are not gold diggers for having high standards. We are not bad people for having high standards. These women out here doing it right. We doing it wrong.
See, you know what's the wild thing? That man probably never tested her. What do I mean? He never did a loyalty test. The white man didn't do one. Neither did the black man. And I say that to say everyone folds when they see certain things. Not everyone. Some people have morals. But loyalty tests are around for a reason. Because females, men too, I'm not trying to say that females are only bad ones. Men fold too. But they fold every time. Seriously. But since she used the desirable truth, and I like that. I like his show, right? Because he shows the difference. He shows the real that's happening in live action. But check this out.
What's your age?
I'm 25.
If we were dating, should I care if you have guy friends?
That's an iffy topic.
Why is it iffy though?
I know that a lot of people don't like that.
Well, what do you think?
You have to be respectful. Definitely be respectful.
What do you mean by that? So if I wanted you to cut them off, stop talking to them, stop hanging out with them, then you would do that for me?
Yeah, I'd have to respect you. Because you're the person I want to be with. I'd have to respect you.
I like this one. Would you date a short guy?
I would date you, yeah. Like, how short are you talking?
Your height.
Like, my height?
Yeah.
I mean, I've dated a short guy in the past, yeah. I would date a short guy.
What were the pros and cons?
I mean, I really wouldn't say. It depends on the person, like, who they are as people. I wouldn't say, yeah. A lot of tall guys also tend to be dicks, so.
Are there any advantages short men have over tall men?
They're probably not dicks. Oh, say less.
Wow. Man. So what guys are doing, guys are making the right choices And you have to understand, females, they see everything we see now. And they know it's an issue. And that's to the detractors out there, especially people that say things to me. It's like, the jig is out. You know it's a problem. I know it's a problem. Change. Because we're changing and we're leaving.
The Iceman is coming!
Winter is here.